Okay, again, reading text in 6/8. We're going to continue and we're going to do page 27. And like I keep saying, I recommend doing this alternating strokes. However, I will demonstrate occasionally with one hand. But if you're going to practice, make sure that both sticks are coming down from the same height so you obtain the right and left sounding the same. There are no dynamics, no expressions, and no accents. I'm going to demonstrate again the counts of 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to continue with 4, 5, 6, and then do the measure complete. So let's start. Page 27, line 1, first measure. I'm counting 1E and a 2E and a 3. So I have a dotted 16th note, which would be 1E and a 2E and a 3. And then 4, 5, 6. Okay, measure number 1, line 1, page 27, complete. 1, the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, what I did is I repeated that measure 3 times. And then I reversed it in the last measure. So I'm going to do the first line, the 3 measures, slow. 1, the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, line 1, measure number 4. You have 1, 2, 3. Then 4, the 5, the 6. Line 1, last measure complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5, the 6. Okay, line 2, first measure. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, the 5, the 6. Line 2, first measure complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5, the 6. Line 2, second measure. 1, the 2, the 3, and then 4 and 5, 6. Line 2, second measure complete. 1, the 2, the 3, and 4 and 5, 6. Okay, and again I repeated the measure 3 times so you get the feel. Third measure and fourth measure I will play. Starting with the second measure, I will play the second measure, the third measure, and the fourth measure because they're the same. And I'll do it complete, starting with the second measure. Here we go. 1, the 2, the 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, the 2, the 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, the 2, the 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Okay, down to line 3. First measure, 1 and 2 and 3, and then 4 and the 5, 6. Line 3, first measure complete, slow. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and the 5, 6. Line 3, second measure. 1, the 2, the 3, and then 4, the 5, the 6. Line 3, second measure complete. 1, the 2, the 3, 4, the 5, the 6. Line 3, third measure. 1, 2, 3, the. Then 4, 5, 6. Line 3, third measure complete. 1, 2, 3, the 4, 5, 6. Line 3, fourth measure. 1, the 2, the 3, and then 4, 5, 6, the. Now make sure you count 60 and the. Okay, line 3, fourth measure complete. And I'm going to count it in sixteenths. 1E and 2E and 3, 4, 5, 6E and Okay. Line 4, first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Again, slow. You have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, first measure complete. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, second measure. Now I'm going to slow this down a little bit here, and I'm going to count it. All right, 1E and 2E and 3, and then 4E and 5E and 6 and. Line 4, second measure complete. 1E and 2E and 3, 4E and 5E and 6 and. Line 4, third measure. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, third measure complete. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, fourth measure. 1, 2, 3, then 4, the 5, the 6. Line 4, last measure complete. 1, the 2, I'm sorry. Line 4, last measure complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5, the 6. Okay. Line 5, first measure, you have 1EN, 2EN, 3N. Then 4, 5, 6. Line 5, first measure complete. 1EN, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. Line 5, first and second measure, 1E and 2E and 3, and then 4 and 5 and 6. Line 5, second measure complete. 1, the 2, the 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Line 5, third measure. 1 and 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. Line 5, third measure complete. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 5, measure number 4. 1, the 2, the 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Line 5, fourth measure complete. 1, the 2, the 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Line 6, first measure. 1 and 2 and 3, and then 4 and 5 and 6 and. Now we're going to do line 6, first measure complete. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and. Line 6, measure number 2. 1 and 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Line 6, measure number 2, complete. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 6, measure number 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 and 6 and. Line 6, measure number 3, complete. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Line 6, last measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, line 6, last measure complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that completes page 27. Now, take your time. Make sure your sound is from the same point all the time. Make sure that you're hitting both strokes from the same position. You can start down here if you're going to play a little faster. Use the metronome and set the metronome as the pulse is the dotted quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tick, tick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So on and so forth. Now, if there's any questions, or I would appreciate some feedback. I will leave my email address on the video. And if you're so inclined to purchase the book, go to my website, go to Product Room, and if you want to buy the book, there's a code. At the bottom of the page, you enter upon purchase and you will receive a 20% discount. Okay, that completes that page, and we're going to continue to the other pages as soon as I can.